Every about 6 months, Francis and myself will go up to either Ohio or to Michigan. We go direct to the mills. Instead of purchasing our large bulk orders of veneer off pictures online, we'll end up going there and seeing them for ourselves because we want to see the colors, we want to see the quality of the veneer, we want to make sure there's no blotchiness, knife marks. So once we figure out, we look at about 800,000 square feet of veneer. We may select, 400,000 or 500,000 of that. And then we bring it back into Calgary and Francis will know exactly what logs to use on what projects, what colors they are. We take notes while we're there to make sure that we check the grading. And once we get back here, then he makes samples of all the veneers to make sure that we can catch our colors on what type of veneer we're using.
Here, once we get the logs in, after we buy them, we open them up, we go through the veneer, we make samples. This is an example of the samples of the finishes we have that we deal with. So once we get the work order, we know what finish we have, then we can go through the logs and decide if you're gonna use a tighter grain or a loose grain on the product type you're running. Once we have that, then we run the bundles by sequence. The way it works out is all the fronts and all the tops, we start off cutting them first, and then all the other body parts of the office gets cut with the leftover veneer. They all get graded from A, B, C, and then most of the tops, they get paper backings on them. Sometimes when we know there's a big job coming, we already know the finish on it and the size of the office, the length, the width, then we buy the veneer based on that.